the biggest challenge building it virtually versus building it, within an office?
Yeah. So, I mean, I love in-person energy. I love being able to high
You're a
five
very
somebody.
energetic person.
Eh, I've been told that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll get to that.
All
But
right.
s- my point is, I just the energy in person is exciting, and like when you can go high five somebody, you can ring the bell, you can see something happen in real time, and then be able to point that out and call that out and
hmm
solve a problem where speed is important when it comes
Right.
to these deals. And so my point with all that said is virtually we can do our daily huddles. We can do our numbers. We can go over everything that we need to go over, but you don't get that same energy.
Right.
We're competing for a belt right now.
Mhm.
And I'm on that. I'm trying to step out of it, but I got to keep my acquisition guys hungry and motivated. And so I'll close a deal every now and then.
hmm
I'll jump in there and I'll close a deal. And so these guys getting that excitement every single day when you're just sitting in your own office at home, like not in an office environment, it can be challenging.
Yeah.
For somebody who's motivated, it's like no big deal. But I own the business, like they're not going to be as excited.
So
Probably.
how do you replace that? Because you're saying with everything that's like more challenging. What did you do to rectify that?
Yeah. So I mentioned the belt. So that's just something we can have fun about.
So belts for all the acquisition managers, whoever's buying houses.
Yep. So
What does it take to win that belt?
they have to be at the end of the month top projected profits,
hmm
and this is a new thing. So this is a work in progress because we've been asking. Like this is a challenge, by the way. We've been asking all of our mastermind friends, like, hey, who runs virtual teams? What's the best approach for this team bonding and all this? And so that's one thing. Giveaways. So we still have a wheel.
hmm
It's a virtual wheel. It sounds silly, right? But in office, people have wheels. And so each week we'll spin the wheel for somebody who went above and beyond and recognize them. We did a rock star of the month. So somebody who stood out, we nominated them and we talked about them personally. So it's just getting to know them, not on a business level,
Yeah.
but like today before I came here, I had lunch with my acquisition manager who lives in Scottsdale.
hmm Oh, nice.
Yep. So I do some team bonding there and just really get to know our people. And so we have a recruiter. Didn't mention that. That's all she does is team bonding and team exercises. And we have surveys and questions and things that we can really start to understand, like something that they're not going to tell me, like
Yeah.
in passing, right?
Okay, so you got a recruiter. Where's she at?
She's in California.
She's in California.
Yep.
So then, we talked about all the different people, so I apologize. So you get the acquisition, disposition, TC, recruiter. What other seats are at your company that we haven't talked about?
Yep. So we haven't talked about, we have an IT gentleman who has really helped us with our website, really helped us with SEO efforts.
Yeah.
And so he's an expert in that. I have a social media manager who helps us with Google, Facebook advertising,
hmm
and then just like the creative copy.
Yeah.
Let's see, who am I missing here? I have an acquisition manager in Vegas.
hmm
Virtual works, but I do like the idea of having a central location. I don't care if you have a central location and you do deals in another state. I think having a central location eventually is something that I want to get back to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's something that I know, like Ryan and I, we just read in sales leadership this past weekend. That's what we talked about. Like, even if they're in all these multiple markets, there's still a preference for like everyone in the same office.